Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today we are going to discuss the next model of atom, that is Rutherford's model of atom. Dear students, as we discussed yesterday about the J.J. Thomson's model of atom, J.J. Thomson says in his model of atom that uh, an atom, it is a sphere of positive charges with negatively charged electrons embedded in it. And second point, which he says that the positive and negative charges in an atom are equal in magnitude, due to which an atom is electrically neutral. It has no overall positive or negative charge. So let us start from this Rutherford's model of atom. We will see what Rutherford says in his model of atom. First, he started an alpha scattering experiment. When he did this alpha scattering experiment, after that he gave a model of atom which is known as Rutherford's model of atom. So let us know his about his experiment, Rutherford's alpha, which is also known as gold file experiment, or which is known as alpha scattering experiment. Rutherford take a gold file. Suppose it is made up of small atoms. Now we know what Rutherford did. He passed a beam of these alpha particles through this gold file. These are alpha particles. These are alpha particles. Alpha particles are actually the helium nuclei. Helium nuclei, that is, they possess two positive charges. Two positive charges. Dear students, after the discovery of electrons and protons and neutrons, it became clear that an atom is made up of these three subatomic particles, that is electrons, protons and neutrons, and different experiments were then carried out to find that how electrons, protons and neutrons were arranged in an atom. It was the Rutherford's alpha scattering experiment which led to the discovery of these positively charged particles, which are known as protons, that is positively charged, this nucleus in the atom containing all protons and neutrons. Rutherford actually passed a beam of these alpha particles through this gold file, and he found that first point, which is says that most of the alpha particles pass straight through the gold file without any deflection from their original path. This is his first statement, that most of the alpha, when he passed these beam of alpha particles through the gold file, he says that most of the alpha particles pass straight through the gold file without any deflection from their original path. The second point, he says that a few alpha particles are deflected through small angles, through they make a small angle. A few alpha particles are deflected through small angles and a few are deflected through large angles. Third point, he says that a very few this type of alpha particles. a very few alpha particles completely rebound on hitting the gold foil and turn back on their path just as a ball rebounds on hitting a hard wall. This was his third statement. uh, I will repeat this. Firstly, he says that first point, most of the alpha particles pass straight through the gold foil without any deflection from their original path. And the next point, which he says that a few alpha particles are deflected through small angles, that is, they make small angles, uh, and a few are deflected through a large angles. A third point, he says that a very few alpha particles completely rebound on hitting the gold foil and turn back in their original path, just as the ball rebounds on hitting a hard wall. Now Rutherford explains what he understood from his gold foil experiment. Actually, we know that the gold foil, it is made up of atoms. If the atoms were solid throughout their volume, then every alpha particle striking them should have changed its path and got deflected. Since most of the alpha particles are passed straight through the gold foil without any deflection, it shows that there is a lot of empty space in an atom. यहाँ से ये बात क्लियर हो जाती है, जो एटम होता है, जिसे हमें आमतौर पर इसके लिए जो एक्स्ट्रा न्यूक्लियर स्पेस हम जिसे कहते हैं, यानी वो इस एटम जो न्यूक्लियस के इर्द गिर्द जो जगह होती है, ये बहुत यहाँ से चूँकि बहुत सारी जो अल्फा पार्टिकल्स वो पास हो गए, इसका मतलब यह है कि देयर इज़ ए लॉट ऑफ एम्प्टी स्पेस इन द एटम. This observation that some of the alpha particles are deflected through small angles. जो second point उसने कहा that some alpha particles are deflected through small angles or large angles, show that there is a center of positive charges. यानी इसका यहाँ पे गोल्ड फाइल में जो एटम है, इनका जो सेंटर है वो that contains some positive charges, because alpha particles, they are positively charged. When they strike this there must be some positively charged and heavy. That is why when positive and positive approach each other, they try to repel each other. That is why these alpha particles, they come back, or they make some angles. In the atom and repels the positive charged alpha particles and deflected them from their original path. The third observation, which he says that a very few alpha particles completely rebound on hitting the gold foil. यहाँ पे मैं एक दिखा रहा हूँ. Hitting the gold foil shows that this जो यहाँ पे ये alpha particle ये completely जो rebound हो रही है, इसका जो मतलब ये निकलता है कि जो न्यूक्लियस होता है that is very dense and hard, which does not allow the alpha particle to pass through it. यही वजह है कि अल्फा पार्टिकल जो है वो रिबाउंड हो रहे हैं बैक, like when a ball hits the hard wall. जिस तरह हम कोई बॉल छोड़ते हैं, किसी वॉल पे लगाते हैं तो वो वापस आ जाती हैं, इसी तरह ये जो अल्फा पार्टिकल है ये फिर वापस आ जाते हैं, ये बिकॉज दे व्हेन दे स्ट्राइक दिस न्यूक्लियस जो होता है ये वेरी डेंस होता है और ये पॉजिटिवली चार्जड होता है. ये न्यूक्लियस इसे आर पार नहीं होने देता है, इसलिए ये जो अल्फा पार्टिकल्स ये दे गेट रिबाउंडेड बैक. दिस वाज द अल्फा स्कैटरिंग एक्सपेरिमेंट. और ये कल हम इंशाल्लाह पढ़ेंगे जो इस गोल्ड फाइल एक्सपेरिमेंट जो इसने किया, इसके बाद जो इसने एक मॉडल ऑफ एटम दिया जिसे हम रुदरफोर्ड्स मॉडल ऑफ एटम कहते हैं, वो इंशाल्लाह हम कल डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं. तो आज इतना ही, आज इट इज़ एनफ फॉर टुडे.